and save shares in the Securities Exchange USA. Analyze companies and make smart investment decisions. Investing in government bonds every Saturday evening from 18 hours to 21 hours. Understand how to invest in government bonds, earn stable returns, and build long-term wealth. Each 3-hour session is packed with practical strategies, expert insights, and live Q&A to help you invest with confidence. Register and pay online at www.insightpartnersafrica.com or send your payment via Airtel Money to 0977 445 604.
Beautiful. Okay, we're still on the breakfast show this morning, right? Okay, Manchilu. Still unfolding until we get to that, 9 hours mark there, and we'll continue later on with those messages and contributions concerning the topic we have of the day. But right now we have the lady herself, one Mukonki, in the studio, and the Lama Insights right here. Mukonki, good to have you on the show. Welcome back.
Yeah, great to be back.
Action last week. You were missing action. Huh?
I was, Chilufia, but I'm great to be back.
Where were you hiding?
I wasn't hiding. I actually had a funeral, Chilufia, in Chingola, so I was attending to family matters.
Okay.
Yeah, is the microphone okay?
Just checking your mic there, checking your mic. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm very much.
Condolences.
Thank you so much.
No, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be unfolding right here with Mukonki to just give us one or two information that we need concerning what we have this morning, of course, on the Lama Inside the program, where we discuss practical financial issues affecting our everyday lives. Okay, and of course, today many people actually believe that once they have a job and receive a salary every month, they are actually financially secure. But we want to find out from Mukonki, receiving a salary, is it the same as being financially safe? By the way, just help us with this today as we try to digest this issue here.
I think this is a very important topic because majority Zambians are actually employed or have some form of employment. So as to whether having that job is financial security is something that is very important for us to consider. So one thing we need to establish is having a job is good because you have a source of income. So that's fantastic. It's a great foundation. But financial security means that you are able to manage your expenses and unexpected financial problems that you may face, as well as you are able to work towards achieving your future financial goals. So whereas a salary gives you a source of income, it does not guarantee that you are financially secure. We find that a person can be employed but still be unable to survive until the next payday. So there are things such as loan deductions that can be deducted from your salary. There will be no savings. There could be amounting bills that you might not be able to pay on time. So all these things may show that this person may be getting a salary through a job, but may not be financially secure. So financial security really is about how you are able to manage your financial responsibilities, even as you earn the income. That is what it's about, Chilufia.
Okay. So what exactly does financial security look like? If we have to put it that way.
So it means being stable in terms of your finances. It means that you are able to meet your expenses on time as required. It also means that you do not depend constantly on borrowing. What we see with many people that are in formal employment is those that are not financially secure is that whereas they earn this salary, they also tend to depend on payday loans quite frequently. And that's an indicator that they may not be financially secure. So financial security means that you are able to manage your expenses as well as manage your debt reasonably. And there's an interesting survey done by the Bank of Zambia. So the Bank of Zambia's FinScope survey describes financial health as the ability to manage everyday finances, cope with financial shocks, manage debt, and invest in the future. So if you look at this definition, Chilufia, it is very important because it shows that financial security is measured not only by how much money you make, but also by how well you manage that income, not just for today, but also for tomorrow. So that's why we find that we can have a number of people that are earning incomes from through their jobs, but they may not be financially secure because of the way they manage that income.
Oh yeah, it's about management, right? It's about how you manage. Because I mean, surely in informal employment, I feel it's more secure than someone who doesn't even have a job. But so it comes back to how they manage, right?
Yes, it's about how you manage your income. So you said formal employment is more secure than someone without a job. It actually depends. So formal employment is a good foundation. It guarantees you an income. But even those that are informal employment actually also have good sources of income, even though they are unpredictable. We have quite a number of entrepreneurs working at different locations and markets. They run their own businesses like Yangu Rides and all of this. So they may not have formal contracts of permanent employment, but they also have a source of income that just requires them to be very well disciplined in terms of how they manage their finances and save that money. So what really is important when it comes to financial security is not the fact that you have this permanent contract or job, but the fact that you are able to manage the income that you are earning. A contract is simply a sign that you have a source of income, which is formal and better organized. But even those without formal employment but are doing their own businesses, they do have a source of revenue. What is important is how you manage this revenue. That is what guarantees your financial security. And as we've been discussing on this program, it is not just about earning income, it is also about investing that income so that money, you can put the money to work for you so that it can multiply itself. It's more like you earn 100 kwacha, you need to invest it so that it can go and birth other 100 kwachas. That is what financial security is about.
All right, so let's talk about retirement. Some employees assume that their retirement will be enough once they receive that retirement. So let's talk about this a bit.
So pension is something that many of us don't really think about. I know a number of people who don't even want to think about retirement because there's some myths around retirement. People think that when I retire, especially if I'm planning for retirement, many people that plan for retirement tend to die early because they planned for retirement. I've heard such myths. So retirement pension contributions mainly, many of us Zambians know about pension through NAPSA. Very few individuals or people know that you can actually plan your retirement by making deliberate contribution from your income that is not linked to NAPSA. So majority of us know that pension contributions is the 10% contribution that goes to NAPSA, 5% employer, 5% employee. But that is not enough to secure your financial security upon retirement. So what is important really is that you also create other plans for your retirement aside from NAPSA, because the NAPSA contribution, as much as it is significant, is not enough to secure your livelihood upon retirement. So many people that are financially secure also have their own private pension plans aside from NAPSA.
Okay. Okay, so then how then can someone use their salary to build actual financial security? Is it by investing smart or?
That's a good question. So how do you living expenses? But part of it should also go towards investing. So you should also ensure that there's a part of your income that goes towards investing. For those that have loans, part of that income should also go towards dismantling your high interest loans, because those that depend on payday loans, most of the times these loans are high interest loans. So part of your income from your salary should be dismantling these high interest loans. Part of your income should be towards investing, buying assets such as unit trusts, shares, and bonds. And yes, and as well as your living expenses, as I've mentioned. So don't just consume all the income, but ensure that it is distributed in a way that I've described, investing, as well as ensuring that you're taking care of your future self.
All right. So, considering the topic we have this morning, what else would you want us to know? As we start our week, I know, yes, we said it yesterday, but food for thought for the rest of the week. What would you want us to know? What else is left out?
So yeah, with 5 minutes to go, Chilufia, I would like to just for you to know that you are financially secure. You need to build up from that income that you are earning by investing in assets, the ones that I've mentioned, unit trust, shares, and bonds, and ensuring that you're also planning for your retirement. That is the only way you're going to ensure financial security, and as well as managing your finances really well. Chilufia, where are you going? So as well as managing your finances really well. So for those online, I can see Lemmy, I can see Isaac, and I can see Netan. Good morning, those that are joining us online. I don't know if there are any questions online. My presenter just walked out on me. I think there's an emergency somewhere. So that is what I would like to conclude with. I would like you to remember that your job is one of your most important financial tools, but the job itself is not financial security. So you need to use your income to build your savings, but also to invest your money and ensure that you're able to make that money work for you. Can you see Chilufia? Chilufia, come and say hi to my people.
Hi, people. How are you?
He walked out on me. Let's get back on this.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope you are all listening, and that we can appreciate our employers, but also ensure that we're able to make investments. Yeah.
So, Mukonki,
Mm-hmm.
thank you very much for everything, and we really appreciate your teachings as usual. So we'll be looking forward to get more as we come next week.
Thank you so much, Chilufia, and good morning, Zambia. Good morning, Lemmy. Thank you.
Thank you. There you have it. That was Mukonki there in the Lama Inside. She'll be back next week. Make sure you follow exactly what she's told us, and then we'll pick it up from there. But this is where we say good morning to you all.
What does investing have to
Boss, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.